Today, I'm gonna be making some changes to the cab of the Unimog. If you watched our first part of the build series, you saw us do the first phase of transformation for this cab. We did sound deadening, heat insulation, all kinds of layers in here, and then we covered it with this black carpet. It worked pretty well. In all honesty, we really anticipated a lot of what we needed in here. But as we were riding around, I was just getting some ideas cooking up in my head. Really, the biggest thing is that we don't have room for both dogs. Mateo is kind of grumpy, I would say. And when Pablo steps on him at all, he growls and he gets upset. So we need to make a little bit more room for both of them. Pablo's on my lap most of the time anyway, but I need a little spot to put him if I'm gonna jump out of the cab. He just needs a better spot to go. And we're in luck because both dogs are really small. So really not huge changes, smaller things, but I'll kind of walk you through what's going on. So right here, these two cup holders don't need to be this far forward. It was just kind of the spot that they fit. So I think I'm gonna move these up to where these are. These are USB charging ports, and so these can go to the side, and this one can go over here. They don't need to be on the face. I'm gonna move this down to Drew's side over here, and I got these two dog bed mats. They don't have sides on them. Up until this point, we were using this bed, which was just an old bed that we had, but it really didn't fit in this spot very well. It would always kind of fold in on itself. So these mats will fit a lot better, and I got two of them because I'm gonna just extend everything forward. So this one I'm gonna cut and I'm gonna sew it because they didn't make one this skinny but that long because it's a really awkward size. I'm also gonna add another charging port that has a USB-C on it because we drive with our iPad up here and it's really hard to charge it without a USB-C because that's what our current charging cable is. I also just need to clean. There's a lot of dog hair on this carpet, which is kind of the downside of having carpet. The other big thing that we noticed was with the shifter. So right here is the shifter for the truck. We have two cup holders down here. So when you shift into 1, 3, 5, or 7, any gear that goes forward, if you have a cup in this cup holder, it hits it. So you really can't even use that cup holder. It just has change and stuff in it because we never use it. So I think I'm gonna take this little organizer and move it down there. Since we can't use it anyway, it might as well be something else. So yeah, those are the changes. Really, I have to get this center console piece out of here first, get it into the shop, and kind of go from there because most of the edits are to this front piece up here. Drew is out doing some other things today, but I'm gonna make these edits, and then as soon as he gets back, I think we're gonna take it for a test drive, try it out, see what the guys think of their new bed configuration, and just see how it works for us. Honestly, some of the worst parts of this are gonna be cleaning. It's pretty dirty and we don't have air conditioning, so every trail that we drive with the windows down. So not only is there dog hair, but there's also dust and coffee, and it's pretty bad. Who knows what I'll find when I take this thing out. I would like to just say for the record though that Drew's side is dirtier. So Drew, if you're watching this, you're messy. We've got our Way to Rome stickers. They're so cute. So we gotta keep those up there in the cab because we always give these out when we get to meet you guys in person. So if you ever see us in the wild, come get a sticker. All right, how am I gonna do this? I think this has to come out first. We've got our Unimog manuals. That's what those are. To keep those in a safe spot. This is so gross. I don't know what would fix this. Like even using a vinyl, the hair is still gonna come off the dogs and go somewhere. So I think we just have to clean a lot because we have 2 dogs. Does that make sense? I'm gonna link this little vacuum down in the description below because we've had it since we had our bus. This is a Shark brand. For a little handheld vacuum, it really does a lot, and it's perfect for pet hair and cleaning the cab. We've had this one probably 3 years, and it's just really good. Like, ugh, that's all the pet hair it picked up. Honestly, it all just really looks like a mess right now. I had to add this little lip to kind of box in where the dog bed is gonna be. It just looks terrible because of all of this glue. So the sawdust is getting stuck in the glue. There's carpet stuck in the glue. It doesn't look good, but I have faith it's gonna get better. So now what I have to do is cut in the cup holders, which is gonna be really weird because they're on an angle, so we'll see how that goes. I don't know, I wanted to keep this cool angle that happens in the front, and it made a lot of sense when this was a whole like center console, but now that the cup holders have to be there, this lip is basically in line with the top of where the cup holder is going. So I might as well just even it right out and then the cup holders can be level. I really like this angle though. It made it look nice, but I guess it's more important to have functioning cup holders. Both of these pieces have had all the changes made to them. They kind of look terrible, but it's okay because they're gonna be covered with this carpet and the carpet kind of smooths everything over. So I'm just gonna clean them up, get the adhesive on there, stretch the carpet over, and they'll pretty much be done. I'm making so much progress on the center console, but what I'm really excited for is all of the trips that we are going to take coming up in the Unimog and how much more space we'll have for the 4 of us in the cab. And of course, to plan those trips, we're using Onyx Off-Road, who's the sponsor of today's video. We've been using their route planner feature to map out future trips for when we're back on the road, and maybe daydream just a little bit about all this work finally being done and us being back out on the trail. You can access Onyx Off-Road on your computer or on mobile to draw out your future route, see important information such as mileage, elevation levels, and add waypoints along the way for things you want to stop and see or places you want to camp. And then you can use the map to make sure that you're on public lands where you can legally camp. And one of the best features of Onyx, especially for you West Coasters now that it's summertime, is the active wildfire feature shown right within the map. Satellite detected hotspots are updated right from NASA, and there's even links to the National Interagency Fire Center maps, so you can avoid dangerous wildfire conditions while out on the trail. If you want to try Onyx for yourself, we've left a link down in the description below that will get you 20% off an elite membership. Okay, that's enough talking. We have to finish this. Okay, here goes nothing. Hopefully it fits. All right, first part fits. This should just set straight down in there if everything is right. I am going to trim this down. Yeah, so I can sew it. Let's try trimming it. So this is 2 cushions to make the entire length of the bed. I couldn't find one long enough, and it was actually cheaper to buy these 2 beds than to make it myself, like buy the fabric and the stuffing and everything. Now I'm just gonna cut it. I have some tape. I'm gonna put tape on the opening, and then I'm gonna drive over to where my sewing machine is and I'll sew it up. Super easy, just kind of tuck everything under and sew right straight across, but it has to be the right size. No measurements here, I'm just gonna eyeball it. Why not, you know? Okay. Maybe we can use this for something else. Fluffy stuff is gonna be all over this carpet. Gotta get this taped up. Okay. There we go. At least the stuffing won't come out. It's a little bit big, but that's good because I need a little extra to do the seam. Can take that seam out and sew them together, and then I'll have one extra long bed. It's blue, so it matches the seats and the interior. And we still have our cup holders. All right, I gotta get this cushion sewed up. It's your new bed. What do you think? You like it? You have to go over here. Don't rip up the duct tape. We have to go sew it right now. That's what we're doing. Oh my God. There's more room. What about you? Any thoughts? Any critiques? Pablo, what do you think? Really? Anything we could have done better? All right. What about you? No critiques from them, so I guess we're good. Watch out. I am going to drive the Unimog over to where my sewing machine is. It's not here at the shop, and I have been really practicing driving the truck. Drew drives 99% of the time, and to be honest, I'm just not 100% comfortable driving the Unimog. I'm a really independent person, and I want to feel confident, and I want to be able to drive my house. It's pretty big. Like it's a big truck, you know, and my experience with stick shift is there, but it's minimal. So having to go over and use my sewing machine is just a really good opportunity to practice. The thing about driving the Unimog is that every time that I drive it, Drew is with me. And so he's always there if I get confused to explain it to me, talk me out of any problem or scenario. So doing it completely on my own means that I have to do all that problem solving, and that's kind of the next step of driving the truck, is just doing it completely alone. I mean, Pablo and Mateo are here, but they don't know how to drive, so that doesn't count. Okay, there's the entire startup process. So let's start with the backup camera. Okay, that seems fine. So, let's see. Oh, that's too close. Okay. The other hurdle here is I have to get it out of working gears. I think Drew parked it in working gears and it can be a little finicky. So, let's get started. Power. Good start. I am in neutral. Okay. Let's start it up. Turn the idle up. Okay, turning the idle. There we go, okay. That kind of sticks sometimes, and you have to press the gas pedal to get it to go. Driving the truck totally alone. How do I turn the wipers on? Wipe? Oh. Okay. On, off. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. Parking brake is off. I'm gonna go into one. Let's go this way a bit. She's moving. That's a good sign. There's a lot of water on the roof because it's raining. Okay, this is going well. There it goes. Okay, we're back in regular gears. Let's go into 2. 1 is a little slow. Okay, here we go. There we go. She can go up to 7. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's a little daunting to think about driving the Unimog, but once you're actually driving it, man, it feels good. It feels really good. I am in neutral. I am putting my parking brake on. Parking brake is on. Okay. I'm in forward. And I can turn. Okay, I can turn it off now. We did it! We did it! Alright. Let's go fix this up for you. This fluffy stuff is really annoying to sew. I can barely see what I'm doing. So it's certainly not the best job I've ever done. But thankfully, because it's fluffy, it is really forgiving. When you turn it right side out, probably won't even see the seam. Guess let's see if I can get it right side out. There's just this little opening here. That's really all I have to work with. So, see how this goes. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, I didn't match up the paw prints. There's a half mismatched paw print right here. Oh, well, okay. Well, that worked out pretty well then. There was a big rectangle that they sewed in the middle to kind of give it more shape, and I had to take that out in order to get it inside out. So I'll just have to sew that back in. Perfect. Now that the cab is fully finished, all of the edits are complete, their bed is sewed. The only thing left to do is get all of us in here and see how the guys handle it. They rode with me over to the house, but they haven't been in here with all 4 of us. So we have to see how that goes, if they can both fit comfortably right here, or just what goes on.
Will they share the bed, or will they just sit in your lap?
You're definitely gonna sit in my lap. So we actually have something really fun planned for tonight. We are gonna go get an ice cream cone at our local ice cream shop. And this ice cream shop is so cute because usually when you get a Pup Cup, it's in like a styrofoam cup. But this shop has teeny tiny little ice cream cones. And every time we go there, they give Pablo and Mateo each one. Got one guy.
It's Potato. Oh, you found him.
Guy number 2. Okay, good start. Good start. They're both in the bed.
Hey, look at that.
Hey, you both fit. I want to be on your lap.
Yeah,
I love it, but why am I not on your lap? Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm now going to sit on your lap. Yep, this is how I thought it would go. Mateo in the bed, Pablo on my lap. That's what they're used to from the other configuration. So hopefully they'll realize that they just have more space.
Yeah, we'll see.
Good job. You've got more room now, buddy. There is definitely room for both of them to lay out almost flat, probably. It's a good thing you guys are small.
Tail usually curls up in the back anyways.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
All right, guys. Let's do it. Let's go for a drive.
guys know what's going on.
Are you excited? Oh. Mateo's on the fence about it.
Do you want a Pup Cup?
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Hold on, fellas. I got a special one.
It's not for you. This
Just
is
for
mine.
you guys. Uh-oh.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa. This is the tiny cone that I was talking about. It's so cute. Hang on, buddy. Hang on.
One for you.
You don't have to sit up. We can go down.
I can hold the cup so you can hold them both. Pablo is a very big fan, as you can tell.
Wait, Pablo.
Oh, he's going for it tonight. Let's see how long this lasts.
Pablo, this is Mateo's turn. Okay, Pablo. There you
There you go, buddy. There they go. Wow, they're going for it. I can't believe how much Mateo's going for it tonight.
Why is he sitting like that?
I almost get it all.
Okay, buddy. Take a breath. Take a breath. I think the consensus, Pup Cups, 10 out of 10. Cab edits, mostly they still want to sit in my lap, but we have a lot more room for them now. In all seriousness, it works so much better. We have a lot more space for them. They can stretch out or choose to be on my lap. Before, Pablo would pretty much have to be on my lap because he had nowhere else to go. So now he has room if he wants to lay on the bed. We still have our cup holders, we have more chargers. Everything is just a better arrangement.
All right, that pretty much wraps it up. I think, yeah, it looks great. I think they're gonna like it over time.
We have to go eat our ice creams now.
All right, we'll see you next time. Cheers. Hey, you stole mine.